Good morning, YouTube. It's Trader Rob. Today is Thursday, January 29th. Jumping right into the charts here. Was an area here that I was pretty interested in on the NQ. And it looked like we got a pretty nice reaction there. Let's see if we can... might actually be looking for a short here now. Let's see, hold on one second. No, nothing yet. Do have a signal here at the 26048, targeting the 26056 and the L61 with a stop at the 26041. I'd like to see the market kind of cool off here just a little bit. Kind of do its funky dance here in the morning. Morning, Coach Cleats. Full TP in oil and gold this morning. Nice. Let's see here who wins this battle. Looks like the Bears did a pretty good job there. Let's see what's happening in gold. Back to the NQ. Actually, sellers look pretty strong here. There's a tap. All right, no confirmation for me there. Keep moving on. Now our next area here is where yesterday during the FOMC we had a pretty strong push right to here. That was pretty much the barrier. Couldn't get past that. Let's see. Let's get this up. Pretty strong move here by sellers, so pretty impressive move here so far this morning by sellers. Let's see if they can keep it up. See how gold reacts here. Not a very strong reaction. Okay. That's good intel. How's everybody's morning so far? How'd you guys all get through the Tradeovate issues from yesterday? Didn't take any trades, obviously, besides the one on stream. Well, it wasn't really a trade. I mean, I didn't get in on my leader accounts, but that was the only trade I took yesterday. But did see a lot of emails from different prop firms. I think they handled the situations pretty good in general. I'll take a look at it, Elusive. Anna, good morning. Coach Fleets, good morning. Carrie, Karen, Tel, Rob, Michael, Greg, all good morning. we get a footprint here or not? No footprint yet. Well, these sellers are very strong. Very strong. Delete this guy. This guy. This guy. See how the buyers react here. It's a freight train. There's a downside here. This is the next really big piece of volume that we're going to be tapping into, which pretty much sits from the 25,873 to the 25,838. If the bears can get through this, it could be a bloodbath. We do have U.S. factory orders at 9 a.m. this morning. Still really haven't been given an opportunity to even go short. See a small opportunity here in gold. Here's a short opportunity in gold at the 55.57, targeting the 55.54.4 and the 55.51.7 with a stop at the 55.61. Right back to the NQ. Little retracement here by the NQ. Let's see how they react back at this level. Buyers showing some strength here. Let's see how this little rejection, how this candle plays out here. Gold is approaching us. And in gold, it's at the, you know what? NQ looks like a short. NQ could look like a short possibility here. Let's see. No, not yet. They're not showing me the goodies yet. Back to gold. We got news in about 10 minutes. This guy bothers me right here. So we might need to move down to a footprint confirmation here. Probably a decent short setup there, but just didn't get any confirmation. Back to gold. On my gold footprint chart right here. 7 minutes to news. All right, let's see him tap in here into the 55.24s. Let me see how that sweep looked. Let's see how this candle closes here. If we don't get an entry right on this candle, I'm not interested in this trade anymore. I've seen this way too often right here. Yeah, I'm not interested in gold right now anymore. Not at the 55.24. Could go without me, but this is a very classic sweep here. And if you were going to target it, I would only target TP1. And you got 5 minutes to news here. ES completely dumped right through there. Did get a reaction right above our entry. Let's see. Oh, not in our entry, but this was an area that I had marked off. We missed that by a couple ticks. For a really nice reaction there of probably about a good 7 to 8 points. Still a tough little spot. All right, there was a tap. I missed that, but let's see. Do we get a good confirmation? No. Well, did hit TP1 and TP2. Yeah, you little bastard. Eh. Ah, gross, 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 gross. All right, switch over to the NQ. Getting into a very high interest pocket. This is going to be a perfect setup for them for news right here. Perfect setup. Right back. Anybody take that gold trade? Probably think that's another Apex eval with that dump. Nice shot, man. How many PAs are you going up to then? Ooh, these sellers are strong, man. You gotta breathe at some point. Wow. That was impressive. So I'll start to look at unbalanced volumes up here. I got my coffee brewing. Tricky little spot right here. Small short setup here at the 25,908 and a quarter, targeting the 25,903 and 3/4. TP2 at the 25,900.75 with a stop at the 25,916. Very strong move in gold. We got one incoming in gold here. Gold, we got one at the 5510.3, targeting the 5506.6 and the 5503.9. $55.10.3, targeting the 5506.6 and the 5503.9 with a stop at the 5514.7. Wow, gold is spastastic right now. All right, let me go pour my coffee, guys. Be right back. A lot of action this morning, but no trades. So Michael, did they that's kind of weird that they didn't give you the automatic pass. Usually you get that in the evening. I wonder if they're kind of going through, because Apex was the only, well, I guess one of the only firms that I didn't really hear much from. I think it was Take Profit, and Tradeify both said, I think, that if you took a loss, it was wiped during that till about 11 something in the morning. But any of your gains would still count. But I didn't hear anything from Apex. Switch back here to gold. Let's put this down here. Gold is definitely acting very, very, very crazy. Gold is just acting very, 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 very nutty right now. Okay. It's good to see. Alright, NQ, let's see if you left any clues here, buddy. Ooh. It kinda did. It definitely did. Alright, let's go. A+ setup here on NQ. Right there, 25,791 targeting the 785, the 779, and the 796 as a stop. Chance here. Come on, NQ. Yeah. 5 fucking points of stop there. Sweep right there. Fuck, that's a tight ass stop loss there. Got the reaction. Let's go. I'm at break even. Oh. Damn, that was quick. Did not like that initial and sweep right there. Fuck a duck. Well, I guess it was good that it was such a tight stop loss. We did get a great reaction. I don't know. Let's see. I gotta go down to like the probably like the 1 second, 2 second. Yeah, we did get TP1. Dang it. We did get TP1. Fuck. Well, the reaction definitely was right at that area. I just didn't like. I don't know if you guys saw price action coming into it. How did you see how we came like a point away? We took a big drop and then we just came straight into the entry. Oh man. That was only 5.5. I mean, but at least 1 to 1. Oh man, that was a tough one. I'm sure probably a lot of people took a loss on that one. That was one of those moves where I literally went to break even right at that second there. Get lucky there. Get lucky. I'm gonna assume most of you guys took an L there. I wouldn't blame you. Morning, Nate. I know gold's on a fucking destruction. Absolute destruction. Alright. It's actually very, very difficult to trade gold today right now. A lot of the volume pockets that I'm finding are just not being respected, so that's just very, very strong bearish momentum right now. It's kind of hard to stand in the way, and I'm trying to find some opportunities to short it. But majority of the opportunities that I find, they're sweeping. Like here, this would be a classic setup. Right there, we should get a reaction. Stop moving chart. Nice if my chart can sit down for 1 second. Alright, so that's what I see in gold. Short at the 5381.8. TP1 at the 5378.3 and a TP2 at the 5375.1 with a stop at the 5385.9. Alright, give me 1 second. Let's see here. This looks pretty interesting over here as well. Wow. In a free fall. Of course they are. Coach Cleats wasn't trading them today. I'm just joking. Wowzers. Wowzers. Guess we'll just stay on the ES here for a little bit. Can't really find anything on the ES right now besides that 25,900 play. Going into a small pocket here. Didn't really break structure, so nothing super exciting for me. Now let's see if I can break structure to the downside. We'll kind of take a look in that area. So we did get our break of structure up here. Now let's see what we can find. Negative on that. Looking hard. Having a hard time here. We have two areas very close to each other. Got a hard time with this one. I missed the IB too. Let's see what that will look like. Shit. Big old. That was a nice one. Probably got it in that same 1 minute candle. Looks like. I don't know why the labels on my things are so small. Gotta fix that. I'll miss a little bit more green than I was yesterday by $7. Overall, tough day so far. Mike, I'm surprised you were able to get a confirmation candle in time on that one. Well, I mean, that's the power of the auto strategy to get you in. There's no way of manually doing that one. My break even set to 4 ticks in an offset of 4 ticks on the NQ, which pretty much to offset commissions. Which, let me just see what the accounts are at. I've got my main cash account is up 60 cents. My PAs are up $1.38. And my Tradeify is down 80 cents. But it's not in the red. Let's take a look at gold. Gold's trying to make a comeback here. Price action's extremely wonky here, though. I would say, and again, I know I'm always on the side of caution, which, you know, I guess in the long run probably hurts me a little bit more than helps me. But I like to mentally at least feel like I'm doing the right thing. I'd like to see how this at least reacts here. It's just been very, very wonky price action already here this morning. So that's just my thoughts. tricky. Back to gold. Not really seeing much here that's giving me a great feeling. We got a nice little 5-minute level sitting right here at the 25,790. Alright, that's what this setup looks like. The 25,785.25, targeting the 25,779 and a quarter. TP2 at the 25,775 with the stop loss at the 25,792.50. Jesus. No real good opportunity to capture any of this downside move either. You know what, let me just expand this a little bit. Gold. Gold seems to have found somewhat of a bottom. Let's see how that holds up. Yes. Nothing great. Nothing great. Oh man. Alright, how's everybody doing today? Who's up? Who's green? Who's red? Maybe a few peoples that are flat. Nothing. Green after a slow start. Red, red. Green scalp in the NQ. Green. Alright, so kind of a mixed bag. Also, no trades for me today, yeah. I would have loved to got onto the short bus here, but I didn't see really any good opportunity. No real retracement that that was worthy. At least worthy of putting risk out there. Gold has been extremely erratic. Even though now maybe we could make some money here in this little range area. Let's take a look here. Seems like it's somewhat calmed down. So an area that I could see a reaction would be right there. Not the greatest TP there though, so I have to say no, 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 no. See what this looks like here on the chart. All right, I'm on the 8 footprint chart in gold, the 8 range. So we'll see if I get up into this shaded area up here, which pretty much sits at the 52.31. Sorry that my thing is so small. Some charts are not updated here yet. Give me 1 second, guys. Got a phone call. Sorry about that, guys. Ooh, that was quick. That was very quick. Did not see a confirmation there. Nope. Wow, that came really fast. Holy shit, tits. Alright, let's see if there was anything here. No. No. Yeah, slight one right here. Granted, not the greatest. This guy right there. No. Okay. Just gotta keep patient on gold right now. As much as I would love trading this today, it's not really respecting volume right now too well. And the only way you can really figure that out is with is just keep mapping your areas. Now, they leave a very impulsive move. Right there. Did a decent job of balancing that out though. Not the greatest. Alright, then we'll see how it reacts right here. Oh, we're just there right now. Shit. And even that one. Gave you a footprint right there. Even this one is, yeah. Gold is not... very tough to trade right now. So I don't need to even look at gold right now for today. I'm good with that. And you know what? And I got some resting limit orders up here. I guess this would be the real big test here at the 5381.8. It's just super tricky. Back on the NQ. So Juno, Rob, do you know news-wise why the market's down so sharply today? Well, you're coming off of an FOMC, which was actually pretty wonky FOMC. I mean, there's a lot of price action, but very non-directional. The only news things that came out this morning was U.S. trade balance, which came in a lot higher. They were expecting negative 44 billion. It came in at negative 56 billion. U.S. initial jobless claims came in 4,000 more than expected. Again, I don't think that's a big number. Now the good number is the U.S. factory orders came in much higher than expected. So that's going to give it's going to be kind of interesting with the tariff news and with the overall agenda. That's positive. Let's look at this from a So, I mean, if you look at it from the daily, you're breaking structure to the upside, you broke structure to the downside. We were ranging in here for a good amount of time. Been stuck in this range for almost a month. So they just swept the highs. Not the highs, but they, I mean, this is how, I mean, you can, the levels work on any time frame, which is the cool part. That's why I can go down to the second chart or the 5 minute to 15. But I mean, this is your level here. This is your daily level. If you want to look at it from a big picture perspective right here, that would be your level at the 26,352. Now I don't trade daily, but you can see where'd that line come right to? Right to that level. So I mean, it's I guess it's fractal in nature, which it can work on any time frame. But to answer your exact question, buddy, I really don't know. That's the short and dumb answer, but the honest answer. I just really care what these quadrants are doing here. That's my main concern today, is to see how I can execute my strategy on the lower time frame and try to extract a few $1,000s from the market. Putting on smart risk. You got it, bud. Guys, I know it's been kind of a boring day, but, well, a lot of price action, but kind of boring. Please hit the like button on the stream. I truly appreciate it. And just a reminder that there will be no YouTube live stream tomorrow or Monday. I get onto our cruise tomorrow morning, which I'm pretty excited about. We're going to spend the night tonight in Miami with my wife and kids fly in to Miami tonight. Pick them up, stay at a hotel, and then tomorrow we board a ship. And we'll be back Monday night. So we'll be back at it Tuesday morning on YouTube. So don't miss me too much. I will miss you guys, though. I can tell you that. I've said it a few times, I'm having an absolute blast with the stream. It's funny, I actually got my first real hater message on my YouTube. I think it was from my live stream yesterday, saying that to take a look at my face, how scared I was of taking that gold trade, that gold short. And I think he might have missed the context there, that I had a resting limit order and Tradevate didn't execute, or NinjaTrader didn't execute it. I was completely exposed in the market with my live cash accounts. So yeah, my face looked a little. I was like, "Can you believe this guy? He's shorting in this." And, oh, fuck yourself. But don't bother me. You always got to mix some stupid people with good people. Alright, looks like NQ's trying to make a little push here. I appreciate that, Juno. Follow a woodworker with a channel. Am I kind of sarcastic here? I like it. I like it. Alright, we'll give it about another 15 minutes here, see if we can identify something here. The only setups here that, I mean, I don't want to call them half-assed, but you know, obviously you've got the IB low, which could act as resistance here, going to the top side. This 25,785 looks pretty damn juicy. We are in a pretty strong uptrend right now. And I think our first test for the buyers are going to come right here. Which would be, as we're coming into it, let's see, the first good test would be right here. Second good test would be right here. Take these off. Yeah, this is the real first test that I see. Did get a pretty small footprint right there. I want to see a little bit more from sellers here. Let's see if they're completely exhausted or not. And this might be another footprint confirmation right there. That's a good one. Let's see. A lot of negative delta here. It's kind of interesting. Really getting anything yet. These were some good confirmations too, straight up, and you can see how it just kind of blasted right through there, tapped into this. That's why I don't like these bands when they're so damn close to each other, because both of them can act as very strong reactionary points. But you can also see how this was kind of really the first good test for buyers to see if this move was substantial or not to the upside. Jesus. So it's all really just a small retracement in the grand scheme of things. I really tapped into volume there. Okay, well that's a good showing for buyers right now. They were able to break through that big volume cluster right here, which I can get rid of. Did have some decent reactionary zones. Now let's see how the IB, how it reacts to the IB here. Looks like sellers are somewhat starting to defend. Alright, sellers are trying. Alright, they run the IB now, for sure. Take a long right here to the IB with their stop right down here, and that would be a decent trade. Probably retrace down to the 73s right here-ish. Let's see. They definitely run the IB right now. Just gotta get through these sellers right here. But they will. See if they retrace right here to the 673. Sellers defending pretty good. Let's see. on every time frame I can to see if I could possibly find something that gives me an entry to go long here to the 25,718, but I think I'd rather see a retracement down here to the 673. I think that's all they needed. Why is my... Huh, that was weird. Looks like sellers really just started to take control there again. Battle. I'm gonna take a stab long here. Let's go. Nice. Why is my P&L so low? Oh, $1,000, nice. All right. Well, that gave me at least a little nice trade there for today. So pretty much exactly what I had mentioned to you guys. I'd like to have seen a retracement down to the 25,673. And then all I was doing is I was just kind of going through my footprint candles and trying to spot some type of entry, which I did get right here. But since it was right at my 6,673, I wanted to see a little bit more conviction in that play. So I pretty much marketed it in right around here, and that's my fill for 15 points. But I said that the 718, the IB, would have to be taken out. I mean, that would have been a good target. But on this 60 range that I'm on, it's about a 15-point candle. So it's usually what I like to target. Well, I guess a lot of patience here today finally paid off. So cash main accounts up 79.20. All the PAs are up about $82. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. 7 of them. 6 of them, I'm sorry. And then Tradeify is up $51. I don't know why there's such a big discrepancy on Tradeify. No, Greg, I'm gonna try to stick to the diet. I know it's gonna be tough. I was looking at the menu. It's pretty freaking awesome. But no, I think I'm gonna stick to it. I just know myself. I know that if I, some people put in like cheat days or, a weekend you can eat like shit. I've never done well with that because the second I taste food that I really, really enjoy, like steaks, pizza, pasta, bread, if I just get a glimpse of it, I know that I believe in myself that my good work over the last 3 months might be ruined. So I'm not gonna take that chance. At least that's what I say now. We'll see. We'll see how in theory what happens. I am not on a new contract rollover. As far as, are you talking about the like NQ or ES? I'm on the new contract for gold. I'm on April's contract, but I'm in March for NQ and ES. I think you might be right. No, I don't think so. No, I don't see any gap. $10.30. All right, guys. I think I'm going to call it for today. A lot of patience, a lot of price action. Not obviously the greatest setups. I think the name of the game today was confirmation. You need to get some type of confirmation on days like today. So that saved me out of a lot of bad gold reads. Saved me out of a few NQ trades. Got me really patient with this little setup that I just took right now. That I pretty much explained what I was looking at. So I was looking for a retracement down to the 25,673. And then really I was looking for any type of confirmation to go long, which I ended up getting on my footprint, which the flip happened right here. Since it happened right at the level that I wanted the retracement at, I did give it this one extra footprint. Granted, I could have probably extracted another 15 points from the market that way, but that's kind of risky here for me. I would like to see a confirmation with still strong buyers. We had positive 54 delta, and I really hit my market button right around here to delay a few seconds, but you guys saw price action came pretty strong, and it was all buy side pressure. So, and that trade pretty much hit pretty damn quickly. So with that, guys, I'm calling it a morning. Like I said, I will still be updating my Discord tomorrow and Monday, but no live stream on YouTube. So stay patient out there, and if you're in the green, try to stay in the green, man. It's a good place to be at. I think I might be done for the day. So take care, everybody.